Hey guys, so welcome back to my series on the history of the BBC, focusing on the 2009 year, so the second year, and this was an absolute belter of the BBC. Is probably still, maybe forever, will probably be my favourite BBC, and not because of what I did on the golf course. I had a horrible year, but yeah, it was just a cracker off the field. But anyway, I'll go through a bit of the formalities. So we went to the Central Queensland this year, and J-Dogs joined us. So we had 6, so we had the 5 from the previous year. So myself, Big Daddy, Tonza, Gnome, Ello and J-Dogs make it up 6. And we played Bits and Calliope on one day, 36 holes. Went up to Rocky, and then we played Ridges Old on Saturday, and then Ridges New on the Sunday. So that was the 72 holes. Gnome completed a last to first turnaround from the prior year. So he was off a handicap 11 and he took out the title with net scores of 71, 72, 79, 77, winning by 10 shots from myself. J-Dogs on debut took out his spoon and he was 35 shots off the Gnome. Little bit of trivia. Tonza started round 1 of this year, so the first shot of the first round of the comp at Bits, scored an eagle. Now remember that, he chipped in and out of a bunker. So first ever eagle at the BBC. But off the course, like I said, it was absolute belter. We stayed at the Strand Hotel, all 6 of us, so 3 to a room. It was AFL Grand Final weekend, and from memory, NRL prelim finals. So there was footy on the Friday night, Saturday night, and the AFL on the Saturday. And it was also Big Daddy's wedding anniversary. He booked this and didn't realise it was his wedding anniversary. So that was quite funny. It was probably a sign of his week to come. He shot an 82 net at Bits in round 1. So his tournament was gone after the first round. And as I mentioned, J-Dogs on debut probably got a bit carried away with the social side of things, which didn't help his golf course. So I think he's learnt a little bit from then. But the Strand on the Saturday night, so we'd finished the third round, settled in for the AFL Grand Final, and we didn't move for about fucking 12 to 14 hours. It was huge. Gnome, famously trying to save $3 or $4, would buy a bottle of wine from the bottle-o and shove it down his jeans and then walk it in to where we were sitting just to save a couple of bucks. All for that though. Big Daddy had his first and only Jaeger bomb, I think, ever, before falling off his chair and fucking looking up at the ceiling going, what the fuck just hit me? And Ello, mate, this is when he was struggling with love, old Ello, and he tried to hook up with, or maybe did, I think he got a kiss from some backpackers that were working their way up the East Coast, and mate, we didn't see him for about 12 hours until we were about to tee off the next morning. And he'd come in, said he'd got a kiss, and then she's fucking hopped in the combi van with her other blokes and other chicks and driven off to Airlie Beach and, you know, probably got fucking spit roasted all the way up the coast, as far as I know. But that was it. It was absolute fucking mayhem off the field. We got cut off at the Strand, discovered we could get served in the pokey room and got cut off a second time, and then got told everything was closed and we had to go upstairs to bed. So absolute rough 4th round. No one was under the limit, so I fucking don't know who drew the short straw to drive us there. But what a BBC. And I think that's probably been a bit of the benchmark for things to come. They seem to have kicked on from that. So, but yeah, if anyone's got memories of that one, shoot them through. See yous.